Welcome back to Entry Level Mums. Today we have a very interesting episode. I'm Nazra.
I'm Sawia.
And in light of what has been happening in the media, with everything going on in Palestine, I just feel like we need to talk about it.
100%.
Today, we're not having a guest today. Today's just back to me and Sawia.
Yeah, we had guests back to back.
Yeah, we've had back-to-back guests. I feel like I've kind of missed just it being us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to actually talk about this because, bro, like, it's... How are you dealing with it? How are you feeling about it?
I'm so frustrated while I hear you. Every day I wake up thinking like there's a ceasefire. Like good news. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But I follow a few journalists who are there. I don't know if you've seen them. There's one guy called Motaz. There's a girl called Bisan.
Yeah, I follow her.
There's a few people there who are doing in real time. They're like updating everyone on what's happening in Gaza and stuff. And I swear to God, I check their Instagrams every day to see if they're still alive. You know them ones. But this whole thing, yeah, I feel like the media, the politicians, like the world leaders, I almost feel like they're gaslighting everyone.
They are.
It's so frustrating. It's like, and what pisses me off is I still remember with the Iraq war, millions of people came out to protest. I was only 10, to be fair. This was 2003. I was only 10, but I remember seeing images on the TV because my mum used to watch the news and stuff of like the prisoners getting like tortured by like these American soldiers and stuff like that. And they used to air it on TV. And I remember the whole of the UK came out to protest it, saying no to war, blah, 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 blah. And I think Tony Blair was the leader at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously George Bush, weapons of mass destruction, all that type of bullshit, yeah. And I remember years later, they did a whole 180 and they started talking about war crimes and how they did Iraq dirty and
how there were no weapons of mass destruction.
Oh yeah.
And
how Tony Blair and George Bush, they want to put them up on trial and send them to The Hague and all of that stuff.
Crazy.
If I see anyone trying to do a U-turn now, yeah. Remember all the people who are siding with Israel. Remember them, bruv.
Do you know,
you.
like,
Because they're going to start backtracking. They're too scared to even say ceasefire.
They're too scared to say the word Palestine.
They're too scared to say anything about Israel. Because apparently, if you criticize them, you're anti-Semitic. And what's so ironic is Palestinians are also Semitic. Like... You know the two biggest languages.
They're basically cousins.
The two biggest Semitic languages are Hebrew and Arabic. So yeah, we're not stupid, bro. Come on.
Do you know what's so insane? Yeah, it's the fact that I feel like there's a script that has been given to everyone because I'm hearing the same sentence from literally every single publication. Israel have the right to defend themselves, and every time I hear that, I'm like, you're defending yourself from people who can't even do a quarter of the damage that you can to them. Do you know what? To them, they can't do that much damage to you.
They don't even have a military.
Like, it's crazy. It's not even like a country. Like, it's not even like they're saying it's one country against another. But if you see the size of Palestine compared to Israel, right? It's
Gaza.
It's almost laughable.
Let's just talk about Gaza.
It's literally the West Bank.
That's
literally what it is. It's the Gaza Strip.
The Strip.
It's so sad.
It's like they stuffed 2 million Palestinians
Can't be
into
classed
one
as a country.
strip, yeah. And there's like a wall, and they can't leave. They can't even leave the country. They have no rights. When I say the electricity is controlled, water is controlled, the aid that comes in is controlled. Right, there's cameras looking into. There's cameras looking into people's homes.
So basically, it's apartheid.
It's not even just the bombings that are dropping on them. Yeah, they've been under occupation for like 75 years. What would happen is just randomly, and I've seen interviews from like former. I'm not even gonna say IDF. I'm gonna say IOF. Yeah, occupying forces. Yeah, they would randomly go into Palestinian homes, just on a random like raid. At any moment, they can just raid someone's home. They've taken kids in as hostages. There are kids who are like imprisoned for no reason.
That's crazy, man.
Who haven't seen their families in years. And I'm just like, everyone's just talking about, oh, but what happened on October 7th? Do you condemn Hamas? You can say anything about them.
Oh my God.
Do you condemn Hamas? Do you condemn Hamas?
Did you watch that interview with JubeTube? Did you watch it?
Yes. Him.
Oh my God. That interview, the whole time that she was interviewing him, I was so frustrated.
Bro.
At times I was like, oh my God, I'm really proud of him for keeping his cool, because I would have flipped my shit. Like I would have lost it. Because... how can the first question be, do you condemn Hamas? Of course people condemn Hamas. What the fuck? Like nobody wants innocent people to be dying. We don't condemn terrorism, of course. But when he's asking her, do you condemn Israel? Israel have a right to defend themselves. That's crazy. Because if it's seen as terror from Hamas, it definitely is terror. What is Israel doing?
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
They're bombing hospitals. They just bombed a refugee camp.
They just bombed 2 hospitals in a row.
And you know what? They think we're dumb. They actually think we're dumb because they bombed a hospital, yeah. And then when they question why did you bomb the hospital, Hamas was underneath the hospital. They bombed
hospital.
Mosques. Hamas was in the mosques. They bomb refugees. Hamas was there. They bombing children. Hamas are using the children as the human shields. Stupidity of it,
mad,
frustrates me so much.
It's so stupid.
Everything you say is but Hamas. But Hamas.
Do you know, I have a good question, yeah. I actually have a good question because I saw an interview the other day and a man asked this question. He works for LBC News.
Ah, yeah.
Did you see when he said,
James O'Brien.
Yeah, he said if Hamas was underneath a hospital or inside like Israel, would they be applying the same force and doing the same tactics to get to them as they are doing right now in the West Bank?
He was interviewing some
guy. Would you be like, what is the reason?
And the guy he couldn't answer it.
He couldn't, and he said it in the end. He said it in the end. He said it.
Well, I don't think they would use the same tactics because I feel like they value Israeli lives more than Palestinian lives.
There we go.
We finally got there in the end.
You got there in the end.
If Hamas was inside Israel, they would not be bombing the fuck out of
What
Israel.
would you be doing? You'd be sending in SWAT teams. You'd be looking after civilian lives. You'd be making sure no women and children are harmed. But you know what's mad about the Israelis? They always say if it's a war against, our land and our religion, we don't care if we kill women and children. We don't care if there are casualties that are civilians. We don't care. Like, it's just part of it.
Yeah,
we're just defending ourselves.
Yeah, do you know why? Because from young, Israelis are taught in school, these Arabs want you dead. Like, it's conditioned.
It's crazy.
Like, from school, they're conditioned. This is your land. Yeah, don't let none of these Arabs tell you otherwise.
Hate is taught.
And they want you dead.
Hate
and they grow
is
up
taught.
with that belief. Do you get what I'm saying? And the maddest thing is, I've seen so many videos of people unlearning all of that. I've seen videos of this Israeli girl, like this woman who, she was like, my parents are Zionists and all of that stuff. And I grew up in a Zionist family. And she was like, I literally studied the Palestinian and Israel situation. And she was like, you would have to be stupid not to see this for what it is.
It's apartheid.
Literally, she was like, bro,
genocide.
She was like, I'm unlearning everything. She was like, this is fucked. This is beyond fucked.
You know, what I love the most about you and I, Subia, is the fact that we are people who... we don't do this podcast for the money. Like, we don't do this podcast for like fame, for fortune, for anything like that. We literally, from the beginning, we've been doing this podcast to help people, right? And if us speaking out on this and us saying anything about this means that nobody ever wants to work with us ever,
good riddance.
We don't care.
Do you know why? Because we're not even getting paid now. So what?
We don't care.
We have nothing to lose, motherfuckers.
We literally have nothing to lose.
And what? Are you going to get me fired? I work with my mum. Try and fire me then. Try and fire me.
No, it's mad. Like, we literally have nothing to lose. And it's not even that, even if we did have something to lose, I think we would still be here talking about it.
100%.
Because it's just us. Like,
100%.
I'm so sorry. I could not sit here and be silent watching... Like, my brothers, I feel like they're my brothers and sisters. They are our brothers and sisters in Islam. And in Islam, our ummah, if one finger hurts in the ummah, the whole body feels it. Like, It's so sad when I can't even watch these videos.
I'm watching it fully. You know why? Because it's not like, the thing is, I don't want to be privileged to be like, let me just switch it off. Let me just switch off my phone and let me not look at it, because it's like the most, like, the least we could do is raise our voices on social media and talk about it. Yeah. That's the least we can do. We get to sleep at night knowing that we're not going to get bombed. Do you get it?
Of course.
Like, these people, like, these journalists were saying that they haven't slept. Like, there was this guy that was going around asking the journalists, when the war is over, what are you going to do? Most of them said, I just want to sleep. One guy said, I want silence, right? Someone else said, I haven't seen my kids and my wife, so I'm going to go back to them. Another woman was like, I want to sit on a beach with a cup of tea. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, all they want from this is just for everything to stop. And literally the other night, I was sitting watching TV and I just see like fucking fireworks going off, yeah? And I'm just like, bruh, we are living in a completely different reality.
Can you imagine those fireworks that we're thinking, oh, Diwali, it's festive, bonfire night, you know, over there is like shit, like dark, like, whoo.
Imagine constantly moving around, not knowing the next place that's going to get bombed. Like, one of the journalists I follow, her name is Bisan, yeah, Bisan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she did updates today, or yesterday, where she was crying because she was like, yo, the front entrance of the hospital just got bombed and I was there 2 minutes ago. Right? And she was like literally having some sort of like mental breakdown.
Panic attack and all.
And now, those journalists that I mentioned, the ones that I've been following, they have a target on their backs, right? Because apparently now Israel is saying that these journalists, all they're doing is just showing you like in real time what's happening. They're not even like, they're just literally showing you what's happening. Apparently they are endorsing and promoting Hamas. They are now being called terrorists for documenting all the war crimes and everything. And I'm just like, I am so worried for them now. Because, bro, if they get rid of all the journalists,
they got rid of the internet.
We have no sources left. We can't see what's happening.
They turned off the internet.
Exactly.
Like, how are people speaking to their family members? How are people communicating with their families that live there?
Yeah.
How do you even know who's alive and who's not alive? Like, I saw a video, I think it's from the same lady, Bisan. I'm not sure if it was Bisan or somebody. Bisan, but she was saying that she said, I stay in my Salah clothes.
Oh, that was someone else.
Oh, someone else, wasn't it? I stay in my Salah clothes and I sit here waiting for a bomb to eventually hit us. She's like, there's nothing else that I can do. She goes, I'd rather stay in my Salah clothes and make sure I pray my Salah.
Yeah.
Like, make sure her prayers
because once you get found, at least she's covered, you know?
Yeah,
like she wants that dignity.
And she said, we all stay in the same room because at least if the bomb goes off here, we'll all die together. When I heard that...
Can you imagine that reality?
Bro, when I heard that, I actually, like, I welled up with tears. But see, the thing is with me is, you know, like the videos of, like, trigger warning, like the videos of the dead children and the videos of, like, blood everywhere. Like, I can't watch those things. And it's not coming from a place of, like, privilege or I'm just going to shut my phone off. Not like that. But genuinely, like, if I watch that video, like, it's going to be in my dreams. It's going to be on my mind, like, non-stop for the next, like, week or two. And I won't be able to concentrate on anything else. Like, and there's the fact that I can't do anything other than use my voice and speak. The fact that I can't help them in any way, like, is gonna just play with me and it's gonna fuck with me, which is why I don't watch the videos, because it's gonna fuck with my mental health and I can't. I have too much like to do in order for, like, I can't let that impact the rest of like things I've got going on and my kid as well. How am I looking at my kid and thinking, like, I have the privilege of looking at you and feeling like we're safe and we're okay, and people are holding their dead children in their, like, it severely fucks with me. So I can't watch those videos.
It should be blurred, to be fair, because, like, even like deen wise, you should still have dignity for the dead, like their bodies. Like I saw a couple of videos, I couldn't watch it, but I saw a couple of videos of like naked Palestinian men. And people were sharing that, and I'm just like...
My mum actually did say that someone sent it to her.
For their bodies,
someone
you know?
sent it to her and said that they were throwing dead, naked people in a pile. She goes, she literally was like, I feel sick to my stomach. I can't even... She goes, I will never even share that. She goes, why are people sharing that?
Yeah, you have to give them their dignity. But bro, one thing that boggled me is like there are, I think they said about 50,000 pregnant women in Gaza, yeah? And they said there's an estimate of 160 births a day. Now,
That's crazy.
deep it, yeah? They are bombing hospitals, first of all. They are running out of medical supplies. I think they've completely run out of medical
They
supplies.
have run out of medical supplies.
They have no electricity.
Yeah, and they're not sure. There's like, I think I saw a video of a lady who said there's 190 something incubated babies, and she goes, we don't know if the electricity is going to get shut off at any point. We don't know when the electricity is going to get shut off, and if the electricity gets shut off, all these babies are dying.
Mm-hmm.
She said that there was 50,000 people in, I think it's called Al-Shifa Hospital in the West Bank. And she said that there's 50,000 people here. There's not even a square meter for us to like stand on. She goes, we are overwhelmed, over capacity, and we have no resources. What do you do in it? What do you do in an instance like that? Like, what do you actually do?
Because giving birth and that, like, it's one of those things where it's not even in your control. Like, can you imagine there are bombs raining down on you and you know that you are due to give birth any minute now, and probably from all the stress and the panic and probably just from the stress alone, you could probably just go into labor early, you know? And a lot of women are having to have cesareans. Deep this cesareans without anesthesia, so you're basically going through the surgery raw with no epidural, nothing.
You know, that's major surgery as well.
Yeah, they're cutting through your stomach, bruv.
7 layers.
Yeah, whilst there's bombs dropping around them. Like, I'm so sorry, but if you remain neutral in this,
genuinely, I can't be friends with you.
Bruv. Wallahi.
No, don't. Honestly, I can't be friends with you. If you think that being silent and doing up all lives matter is okay in instances like this, I can't be friends with you. Like, yeah. I don't even want to talk. Don't even talk to me.
Yeah, because this didn't start on October 7th. This is the thing. Everyone's just saying, oh, but what happened on October 7th? Hamas. These people have been oppressed and have been living in occupation for 75 years. And speaking of Hamas, I can't lie, Hamas are resisting. So that's another situation. That's another topic to talk about, because who else is resisting for Palestine? Who else? Do you get what I'm saying?
They don't have a military. They don't have a government.
So if there are a couple of men who are making rockets, army. If there are a couple of men making rockets by hand, and that's the only way they could resist, I don't know.
I'm not condoning it, but
I'm not gonna lie.
But I hear it.
75 years of oppression.
I hear it.
You know, back in the day, they were labeling Nelson Mandela as a terrorist.
They were, of course they were.
And then he died as what? He died as a hero. He died, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, and yeah, he was labeled as a terrorist, bro. He was imprisoned for how many years? 27 years.
Yeah. 27
That's all I'm
years.
saying. I'm saying, don't believe the media. When they're telling you this person's terrorist, usually the oppressor is the terrorist, but they try and act like the oppressor are the victims, and the victims are the oppressors.
And they got so many fingers and so many pies, yeah, that people are scared to speak out. People are scared. People are losing their jobs. People are being fired.
They're scared, man.
Like,
oh my God, yo, listen.
Nobody wants to have anyone in their organisation that's
everyone is scared to speak
crazy.
Up. Like, I saw this video of this Muslim guy going around London and just asking the population, what do you think about what's happening in Palestine and Israel? Who do you stand by? Right?
I just ripped my top.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Is it ripped?
Yeah, fully. I didn't know my own strength. Damn.
But I was just watching a TikTok today of this guy going around London, Muslim guy, and he was just asking the people, like, what do you think is, like, who do you stand with, kind of thing? Like, what are your thoughts? And there's this one guy that was like, I condemn the atrocities that are happening on both sides, right? And the guy, and then the guy was like, I'm asking you, do you condemn Israel's war crimes? And he was like, I condemn the loss of lives.
In general.
Yeah. He could not say Israel are moving mad. He couldn't say that, yeah? But he was like, I condemn all atrocities. And the guy was like, do you condemn what Israel is doing? Yes, he was like, we all condemn atrocities. We all condemn loss of life. Do you condemn what Israel's doing right now? To be fair, it's a very complex situation. I pray for humanity and like, it's just, I'm so tired.
Orlando Brown.
Like, I feel like everyone's just, I get it. On the flip side, like, people's lives are on the line, I get it. But to be fair, the only ones who have lost their jobs, from what I've seen, are usually like the Muslims. There was this one Muslim guy who's trying to be a doctor. He lost his job because he's also Palestinian, bro.
Crazy.
He's Palestinian.
Crazy.
And he posted something on his private Instagram. I don't know who the fuck snitched on him, yeah. But on his private Instagram, he talked about like what's happening to his people. That's it. Like, he didn't say anything about Israel, but he was just like, there's how many people dying and this, that, the other. Apparently he's anti-Semitic and he lost his job.
That's crazy. That's very crazy. The fact that they're still oppressing Palestinians that are not even in Palestine is mad. Mm-hmm. That's mad.
And can you imagine being Palestinian, living in the West, knowing that you've got family back home? Like,
that's so scary.
That is so scary, bruv.
The guy at YouTube, he said, I saw he was at a protest, and he said 14 members from his sister's husband's side of the family have died in the last 7 days. Can you imagine losing 14 members of your family in the space of a week? Bro, in my family, yeah, we had a really rough year. Okay, shit, I'm tearing up. We had a really rough year, yeah, where we lost it was 2019, where we lost like 5 members of our family in the space of a year, yeah. And that was like one heartbreak after another. Imagine losing nearly triple that in the space of a week. How do you heal from that? Like, how do you deal with that grief? Like, how do you deal with that kind of trauma? Like, how do you... Bruh.
I saw something that said, like, in Palestine, there's no such thing as PTSD. Because you know how PTSD is something that happened in the past. For them, it's constant trauma. Constant trauma, bruv.
That's so sad.
I'm just like, bro, losing one family member is heartbreaking enough. Like, when you lose someone close to you for months or even years, you're feeling it. Do you know what I mean?
You're not the same.
Imagine losing your whole
generations. Imagine being the last surviving person in your family.
I know. And another thing that's also something that I'm questioning also, everyone is talking about women and children, but like, yo, have you seen the Palestinian men though? Like they are like literally the backbone of their society right now. They are the backbone. They are the ones who are losing their entire families, their homes, and yet they are out there every morning, literally digging out with their bare hands, digging out bodies from the rubble. It's just non-stop. The men are the ones that are looking after the animals and the kids, and they're the ones who are out there queuing up for bread.
Bro.
But everyone's just talking about women and children. But what about the men?
Because it's seen as women and children are vulnerable. So, and the elderly, women, children and elderly are the most vulnerable members of the society. And usually men who are in their prime or between the ages of 20 until 55, 60. I mean, some people are even good even after that, until retirement age, let's say, who are still strong enough to do all of that. Of course, they're seen as casualties, yeah, civilians, yeah, but not vulnerable.
They are just as traumatized.
They are just
those
as
men
if
were
not
once
more.
boys. Do you get what I'm saying? They were once boys. They were once teenagers. Those men grew up.
But you know, in Islam,
like this.
You know, in Islam, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that when there's etiquettes to war, there's etiquettes to fighting, and there's etiquettes to conflict, and the one thing you're not supposed to do is attack the vulnerable, i.e. women, children and elderly. And it's, it's so bittersweet, because on one hand you're thinking, yo, these lot have died shaheeds, these lot have died martyrs, and they're gonna go to heaven. And their reparations and their compensations for all the things that they've gone through in this world is far brighter and far more beautiful and far bigger than anything we could ever imagine with our limited minds that we have on this planet, right? It's far greater their rank in Jannah than what we can. Even Jannah itself is something that we cannot even fathom, right? The smell of it alone is something that is out of this entire world, right? But as a ummah, seeing them suffering here in front of our eyes, and then literally seeing international gaslighting from every corner of the world, of all these people who are so afraid of severing ties, of all these countries that have made trade deals and all of these things, watching them all say, Israel have a right to defend themselves. Israel have a right to defend themselves. Rishi Sunak, who opened his Afkiso Ora, who wasn't even elected in this country.
We didn't even want him there.
Nobody even wants you here, Rishi, who wasn't even elected, to open his mouth to say, okay? I can't. It's so mad. You know, when I look at these things, and every single person is reading from the same script, I'm thinking, you're all sheep, you're all donkeys. You lot are all reading from the same book of propaganda that has been going on for the last 75 years. And now you feel the need to show where you stand. You do not speak for the UK, Rishi. You do not speak for Muslims. You do not speak for the population of people in this country who don't agree with you. You don't speak for all of us. You don't speak for us, okay? You speak for yourself and your best interests, and the best interests of those who are above you and those who are controlling you. Those are the interests that you speak of. You don't speak for us.
It's all money as well. Money.
You don't speak for us.
Money. It's all money. It's all money. Human lives don't mean shit to them. Like even Biden, that old little cunt, years and years and years ago, he did this speech where he said Israel is the biggest investment he's ever made.
Crazy.
Anyways, let me not even speak. But anyways, it's free Palestine all day, every day with my chest. With my chest, bruv.
I can't.
It makes me feel so ashamed, wallahi. Did you feel guilty to just live life? Like, I felt like, I swear to God, every night when I put my head on my pillow, just for a few minutes, I'm just like, bro, this is my, like, I'm so lucky, basically. Because I don't ever have to think,
alhamdulillah,
at any moment, this house could get bombed.
You know what? I don't feel guilty for myself. Every time I look at my kid, I could be on my phone and seeing updates on what's going on, like with regards to Palestine and this conflict that they're going through and this trial that Allah has put them through. And then my kid will come and say, Mommy, can I get some ice cream? Or can I get some chocolate? And I look at you and I think, you're so carefree. Like, there's nothing wrong in your world. Like,
you have no idea.
You have no clue what is going on with other children. You have no clue how many children your age have just been wiped off the face of the earth, and how many parents are crying because their children, the love I have for her. Imagine them and how they love their children and how they're losing. See, that's what makes me feel guilty. Just the fact that she's here and she's okay and she's happy.
She's safe,
and she's safe. Shit, that makes me feel so guilty. Just for having her. And people are losing theirs. That's what fucks with me. You know, for me, if I don't care about myself, like, I always never ever cared about me. Like, I'm never ever scared for myself. But I'm scared for, like, kids. And I'm scared for old people. And I'm scared for the vulnerable. And I'm scared for all of those incubators. I'm scared for all the babies in the incubator. Those are the things that like trigger me. Woo! Second week in a row, shit. Those are the things that trigger me. I feel guilty looking at my kid. I feel guilty laughing and playing with my kid.
Yeah.
Is that mad?
Yeah. You don't know how many times I just kind of like looked up and I'm like, Ya Rabbi, like, I feel like a shit person. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like, how come I've been so lucky to live a life
like,
where...
what did I do to deserve it?
Yeah, how come I've been so lucky to live a life with no war?
What did I do to deserve it? Like, what have I done to deserve it?
Yeah, I feel like that as well.
I feel like I've done nothing to deserve it.
It's mad. And this is why, you know, the ones who passed away, I know they're in a better place. Yeah. It's wallahi, it's the ones who are left behind. You know? It's the ones who are left behind. Like, I remember seeing this one video of a guy just sitting he was sitting amongst the rubble of his home. And you can tell he was the only one left. He's just sitting there. Everyone's gone. Where'd you go?
What do you do?
Where do you go when your house has been bombed, bro?
What do you do when the only thing you have is the clothes on your back?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yo, it's
and you know what?
It's a living nightmare,
so
bro.
Do you know what that reminds me of? And I know it's not the same in any capacity, right? I know it's not the same, and I'm not making comparisons. It's not the same in any capacity, but that brings me back to a whole new trauma, bro. That just reminds me of Grenfell. Like, yeah. It's so sad. This whole thing is so triggering. This is why, like, I try not to watch the videos, because I get triggered and then I can't get out of that funk for like a week or two. And I know it sounds selfish that like I'm thinking about my own mental health, but I feel like how can I be vocal about it, and how can I speak about it if I can't bring myself to, you know, speak about it? Those words, they can't come out because I'm so traumatized, and so I'm living in a constant state of stress. Wallahi, it's so sad. Mm-hmm. Obviously not compared to them, but
imagine, yeah.
Wallahi, it's so sad. I feel like I can't pick up my phone without re-traumatizing myself.
Yeah, I couldn't even bring myself to post anything on socials, like for entry-level mums and that. Like, I couldn't even bring myself to post reels and stuff like that, because I'm just like, we're just sitting here chatting.
I'm so angry about it that I put a lot of stuff on my actual story on my other account, not on the entry-level mums account. But I don't know. Ya Allah, our brothers and sisters, may they enter the highest rank in Jannah. Ameen. Ya Allah, everyone who's suffering right now and who's lost their families and who just does not know what to do, Ya Allah, give them something, give them some sort of help. And if they're not destined to have help, then Ya Allah, make it quick and painless. Ameen. If I start making certain du'as, people are going to say I work for Hamas. that I'm condoning them or something. But Ya Allah, Ya Allah, have no mercy on their souls. Everybody who's part of this and who's I've lost the words. What is the word?
Oppressors.
The oppressors. But what is the word? Encouraging and staying silent, and people who are enabling and allowing these things, these atrocities, this apartheid, this genocide to happen.
Engaging in blood money as well.
People who are literally in blood money, so we are. Ya Allah, have no mercy on their souls. I mean.
Oh, trust me, Allah sees all. I mean, He sees all. I'm telling you, He is waiting for the day when... I'm telling you, bro.
There's a dua that you can read for the Palestine. I was trying to memorize it the other day, but for the life of me, I can't bloody remember it. There's a dua. It's on my phone somewhere. But please read it, guys. If you're Muslim, read the dua for them. Make sure you keep them in your prayers. Like, every time you pray salah, make dua, because as a ummah, when one part of us is hurting, we should all feel it. And it doesn't matter if you're not an empath. It doesn't matter if, you know, you're not somebody who feels their emotions or whatever. It shouldn't matter. you should make dua for them, because they are part of the same ummah as you, the best ummah, the blessed ummah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's ummah. And if that's not enough, then I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Whew. So yeah, man, it's been a hard couple of weeks.
Wallahi.
It's been a hard few weeks.
Wallahi, it has been. And it's just, this world, wallahi, is nothing, you know that. Honestly, this world is nothing. I feel like we're living in those times when, you know, the Prophet, peace be upon him, when he said, there's going to be a time when holding on to your deen is like holding on to hot coal. I feel like that's how it is now, wallahi. Because how many times, bro, Muslims are being killed in the States. Random hate crimes. That little boy got killed, stabbed.
That little boy. Like, how sick do you have to be to kill a little boy?
And he knew him. He was running to hug him. You know that. He was a landlord. And he killed him.
How sick do you have to be? I don't know, man. This world is done out here.
Just existing, yeah.
So do you ever feel guilty
hard
for bringing up a, like, do you ever feel guilty for actually reproducing in the kind of world that we live in?
Yeah.
I feel so guilty for reproducing. As much as I love my daughter, I feel so sad for, like, the world that I've brought her into.
Yeah.
Like, why have I done that to her? It's fucked up, wallah. SubhanAllah. It's fucked up. Now you can only pray for protection. Inshallah, they get protected when they're older. Inshallah, we live long enough to be able to guide them and look after them and teach them and make sure that they are the kind of person who would not stay silent whilst witnessing injustice, whilst witnessing genocide and hate crimes and all these things. Inshallah, we raise kids who are strong-willed and powerful in their own right.
I mean, I don't want to be in this country either, but
yeah, no, this Rishi Sunak, man, you've put a sour taste in my mouth towards England. And I know your EDL lot are going to, well, I mean, the EDL don't even like you, mate, but they're going to be like, go back to your country, go back to your country. You know them ones? Please, I'm tempted to go back to my own country, I can't lie.
This UK is a depressing place, man.
He's put a sour taste in my mouth, wallahi. Like, what do you mean they have a right to defend themselves? From what? From children? From pregnant women? From mosques? From hospitals? From churches? They're even killing the Christians.
Yeah.
From churches? From places of worship? From God's houses? That's mad. That's mad. That's very mad. I saw a video, yeah, of a guy, and he said that he went to the West Bank for 10 days, yeah, and he said that the Palestinian guide that they had, he was walking with them down one road, and then he said to them, oh, you know, I can't come down this road, so, like, if you want to keep going, you have to go without me. So they kept going, and then they got to the end of the road, and there was a checkpoint, and at the checkpoint, an Israeli soldier, he said, who was literally about the same age as his son, said to him, oh, what religion are you? And he was like, I'm not really religious. And he was like, what religion are you? Like, what do you identify as? And he was like, I'm not really religious. And he was like, what's the religion of your parents? And then he was like, they weren't really religious. And then he was like, what's the religion of your grandparents? And he was like, oh, well, they were Christians. And then he was like, okay, well, then you're free to continue. And he was like, it felt like, had I have said anything else, had he have said Muslim, he wouldn't have been allowed to continue.
Yeah.
If that's not unjust, I don't know what is. Unjust. Did I say unjust? I was thinking of injustice. Unjust.
No one is braver than the Palestinians, man. Honestly,
Nobody.
No one has the courage like them.
Nobody. The heart.
Bro.
Their soul, their heart is...
They would like, fuck
Wow.
no, we're not leaving this land. Kill us here. We will die here. Like, they can't even leave though. You know that, right? They can't even leave.
I mean, it's the world's biggest prison, isn't it?
They can't even leave. Even if
They're
wanted
literally in prison.
Yeah. I've got this, there's this post by a lady on Instagram called Mixing Up Motherhood. And we follow her. So shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
She did a really good post that I want to read real quick. Give me 1 second. She goes, the birth world is fairly quiet as this takes place. Where they have been vocal in many Western conflicts, the silence is deafening. 5,000 women in Gaza are due to give birth. Ventilators are turned off and babies on life support are dying. Our feminism has to be intersectional. Our maternal well-being concern has to be intersectional. And before anyone says it, it's not complicated. It's not even political at this point. It's human. Women are losing their lives. Babies are being killed in utero and out. As birth workers, we have to be intersectional. We have to be inclusive. We have to be culturally competent. This is not a judgment. This is a reminder. Human rights aren't radical and they don't only apply to the West.
Crazy.
And then she goes, before you defensively take your thumbs into my DMs, just think beyond public image and choosing sides, because in a genocide, there really shouldn't be a question over sides. Think like the intelligent person you are. Babies are born in Gaza. They need to be fed in Gaza. They need to sleep in Gaza. They get sick in Gaza. Women give birth in Gaza. They have trauma in Gaza. They breastfeed in Gaza. If you cannot see the parallels between them and us, simply because they are human too, then that issue is yours. Then you have already allowed your cultural incompetence and dehumanization of the people of Gaza to become evident. I can tell you now, as a Black and Muslim woman who is still very much in her perinatal season of life, I fear for my safety in these silent spaces of supposed care. Where is the advocacy? Where is the humanity? Where is the inclusivity? Where is the intersectionality? They are our women. They are our children. They are our babies.
Go off, sis. Go off.
Yeah.
They are our babies.
Yeah, she's a birth trauma specialist midwife. And her name on Instagram is Mixing Up Motherhood.
Shout out to you, big shout out.
She hit the nail on the head, because
I couldn't have said that better myself.
we always hear about feminists talking about women rights and birth rights and this, that, the other, but they're not saying diddly squat during this whole situation. They're not saying anything.
Okay, so who are we boycotting? Boycotting McDonald's. I'm boycotting Starbucks. I will miss that chai latte, and I will miss that pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I can live without it though.
I can live without it. Yeah. I've had better.
I can make my Somali shah at home. I don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Pampers, Huggies.
You know what?
I never used to buy them anyway, to be honest.
Pampers and Huggies is all I buy, bruv.
For real? Try the ones on Amazon.
What are they called?
What are they called? I buy these
I think it's just because like Asda's my local supermarket, and
oh yeah,
I just grabbed the Pampers and Huggies. Do you know what I mean?
There's a brand that I actually really like that I get on Amazon. Dear Lord, please don't tell me it is Huggies, because it can't be Huggies. It can't be. Uh-oh. Something went wrong and it showed me a cute little dog.
Oh.
The cutest little dog. It's a pug. Oh, do you remember that episode with the pug?
You had to cut a couple of things out of there.
I had to cut a couple of things out. Oh, it showed me a different dog. Okay, I have no internet in here, clearly.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
But every time I see Starbucks and McDonald's, I'm just like...
And KFC, don't forget KFC.
KFC as well, you know. Apparently Costa. Because I was thinking Costa is the next alternative.
Costa as well.
Apparently.
No way.
I
told you, these lot got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies. A lot of fingers and a lot of pies. Johnson & Johnson. Yeah. We don't want to partner with you anyway.
No, sorry. fuck Pampers and fuck Huggies.
We don't want to partner with you anyway.
Nala's baby is going to be our next
Oh my God, don't. You nearly gave me a heart attack. I was going to say they can't be.
Nah, I'm just saying they're going to be our next. Shout out to Nala's Baby. I'm going to start.
We like Nala's Baby.
I'm going to start purchasing from them because Johnson's and Johnson's. I mean, it wasn't even that good, anyways. To be fair, like for Jenna's hair, like I use the conditioners that I use. I put in her hair. So I don't go for baby products. Like, it's not always going to be baby products.
Yeah, so do I.
She's got really curly hair, so I have to detangle it. So I have to use like the proper stuff.
Yep.
So yeah.
Shout out to Nala's Baby. We're going to start using you.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys have any other alternatives or things that we should buy, like baby products, let us know. Because, yeah, I'm going to start potty training Jenna very, very soon. Because fuck that. The Pampers and all of that.
Potty training, huh? Potty training, so yeah. I have great news. Hannah's officially potty trained.
I'm so happy for you.
Not during the night time though.
No, I feel so happy for
She's only potty trained during the day. What happened was I remember I told you I traumatized her a couple of times because I was panicking. I tried the cold turkey method. I tried the no nappy, let her walk around with no underwear, no trousers, just walk around bottom half naked. I tried that. She was not fucking with that. She was cold. She didn't like it. Even in the summer, she was not fucking with it. And then when I wouldn't listen to her, she would just get upset and then look at me and then just pee. And she could be standing anywhere in the yard. Like if I did anything to upset her, if I said anything, if I said the word no, she would just look at me and just let it out and like on the floor. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Then I start getting stressed and panicking, and then she's like, ah! And then the whole house is just chaotic. But no, what happened was she went to her dad's house and I packed some underwear for her. And I didn't say anything. I just packed underwear for her. I think he did assume that she wears underwear in the house. So he made her wear it. And she was like, no. And he was like, yes. And she was like, no. And he was like, yes. And we're going to wear it. And she was like, I'm not going to wear it. And eventually he got through to her and she wore it. And then from then on, we just didn't stop.
So do you think that's the most effective way? Just put underwear on them and just be like, if you need to go toilet, tell me. That's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, so Hannah, she's at the age where she understands that we pee and poo in the toilet. She understands that. She sees me go toilet. She goes to the toilet with me. She goes to the toilet with my mum. Like, she goes in the toilet with everyone. She understands that this is where we pee and poo. But she just thought it didn't apply to her because she had a nappy. And she was so... it became like... You know, like the dummy. It became like the dummy. Yeah. Like a comfort thing.
You literally have to wean everything. It's not just like you're weaning the breast milk. It's not just all of that. You're weaning the nappy. You're weaning
the dummy. You're weaning everything. Like... You're weaning even the like falling asleep on you. You're weaning like breastfeeding. You're weaning everything, bro. Between the first 5 years, everything is a wean. Yeah. That's mad, isn't it? Yeah. Like it was her comfort thing. And luckily for me, I wish I could show it to you when my internet's not working. I think internet's not working in here, but on the packet of that nappy, there's a picture of a girl like this, asleep. And I showed her the packet and I was like, look, this girl is sleeping because these big girl pants are only for nighttime. And she looked at me and she went, she's sleeping. I said, yeah. I said, it's not for now. It's only for nighttime. And she was like, well, I was waiting for her to go, no, I want to wear it now. It's like it clicked in her head and she was like, but yeah, she is sleeping. It was like the picture of her sleeping proved it. Like, she is sleeping, so it must be only for nighttime, right? Yeah. And it had like stars and a moon and that on it. I was like, okay. And she looked at me, she was like, okay, mommy. And then I was like, we're going to wear this one during the day. We're going to walk around with this. And then when it's time for bed, we're going to put that one on. She was like, okay. It was so weird. She was just so okay with it. Yeah. And I think it's because she understood already, like she fully understood that we pee and poo in the toilet. Yeah. Before that, it would have been a nightmare because I was trying to get her to pee in the toilet and poo in the toilet, but she'd sit there and nothing would come out. And then even the clapping, even the good job, let me give you a treat, even that wasn't working. It didn't work. Bribing her didn't work. It literally took her dad just assuming that she wears it and making her wear it because he didn't want to ruin the routine for her to actually be potty trained.
Excellent work.
Shout out to you.
No, I'm happy for you, wallahi.
Well, I'm so gassed. But do you know what the funny thing is now? Yeah, when you even feel like an inkling of I need to go toilet, she'll go toilet like 45 times a day. And it's like, Mummy, I'm finished. Come wash me. And then I have to get up. I can't get through an episode of anything without going to wash her about 12 times. Like, it's mad.
Yeah.
I can't get through an episode of anything.
And overnight, does she soil her nappy? Or?
Yeah, because she wants to drink bare milk, she wants to drink bare water, she wants to drink bare juice before she goes to bed. I think she's making up for the whole day of not using.
Yeah, she's like, you know what, let me just relax. I can let it go now.
Do you know what happened the other day though? She had a nappy on and then she went, she thought she wet herself, but she forgot that she had the nappy on. She went like that. And then I was like, relax, it's nighttime, you're wearing the nappy. And she was like,
she said, I don't want no stress from mum right now.
On the bed. She said on the bed.
Oh, bless her.
She peed on my friend's sofa though.
Yikes.
Yeah, she peed on my friend's sofa. She sat and peed on the sofa. And it was only a little bit of pee, but she peed on the sofa. It was like a little puddle, like this big, small puddle. She was watching a tablet at my friend's house. And I think when she gets so distracted and gets like really engrossed in something, she forgets about the pee in the toilet and thinks that she's wearing a nappy. So she just lets it go. Oh, she's so funny though. She gets really sad when it happens. She's like, I peed. And I'm like, it's okay. And she's like, sorry. And I'm like, it's okay, it's fine. And she's like, okay, mummy, I'm gonna change the trousers. And I'm like, yeah, let's change the trousers. Can we get a new chuppy? We call it a chuppy because it's Swahili, innit? It means underwear in Swahili. But yeah, she says, can I get another chuppy? And I'm like, yeah, let's get a new chuppy.
Does she understand and speak Swahili?
She doesn't really understand a lot of it. She understands it, but like not to the point where like I can give her instructions in Swahili and she follows them. Like I can tell her, go get me the shoes, and she'll go get me the shoes. But like she can't reply in it, and she gets stressed when I speak Swahili because I only speak Swahili when she's done something wrong or when something has broken or something has gone wrong. Or when I'm upset. So she sees it more like mummy's angry language. Okay. So when me and my mum are speaking to each other in Swahili, she goes, stop fighting. Aww. And I'm like, we're not fighting, bro. We're having a normal conversation. We're not fighting. And she's like, yes, but mummy, no, mummy, don't be upset. I'm like, I'm not upset.
She's thinking down. She's speaking Swahili. It's going down.
And mum speaks Swahili back. So she's like, oh shit, this is a big problem.
Bless her.
No, she's so funny. She's so sweet.
No, I'm glad, man, because I remember how stressed you were with
the
potty training.
She wheezes at school. She goes to the toilet at school. Like, it's crazy. Do you know what I was stressed about? I was stressed about, like, remember we were talking about big kids with dummies and, like, they can fully speak. And they're like, yeah, mommy, can I get some? Do you remember we were talking about that?
Every time I watch that video on TikTok,
it cracks me up.
No,
but
it's so funny.
Then it's like, you know,
mommy, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Nah, don't kill me, man. That killed me.
Can I get a packet of crisps? No, but it's stuff like that like, you know, just shouldn't be like that. So I'm thinking, bruv, you're a walking, talking toddler. You know everything at this age. Like, you're a mini adult. How are you in nappies? Like, it was upsetting my soul.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, when are we going to get over this?
Yeah.
When are we going to pass this milestone?
You have to start one way or another, innit?
Bro, I'm just glad it wasn't me that did it, to be honest.
Yeah. Not everyday you.
Well, life's not everyday me.
It's not everyday you.
It's not everyday me.
You've already done 98% of the work.
So 2 big milestones that I've had, 2 huge milestones that I didn't actually accomplish. The first one was sleep training. I didn't do the sleep training. His mum did. And potty training. I didn't potty train, he did. Wonderful.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I love that.
2 big milestones that are actually 2 really difficult things to like accomplish. But I weaned her off the milk onto the solids, and then like I helped her walk. I you know them ones, like all those things that I did. I'm glad that 2 things was taken off my load.
Yeah, and they are the most stressful things too. To be fair, so it's better that you don't.
Exactly.
Like teach them how to walk and crawl is fun. It's not really,
It's work,
potty training. Boy.
No, but so it's work because you got to do the tummy time. You got to make sure that they're not doing tummy time for too long. You've got to make sure that they're getting stronger in the right places. Like, it's just work.
It's work. I hear that, but like
you got to chase them when they're crawling. They get really fast.
If it doesn't work out, you're not gonna get shit all over your couch. Do you know what I mean? So potty training is stressful because you have to. There's accidents. Accidents can occur.
Yeah.
How is it like when you leave the house though? Does she wear her underwear? Normal.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So she done the 2-hour journey back from Birmingham to London with him, and he didn't put a nappy on her.
Oh my god.
Because he said he felt like it would have just taken us 2 steps backwards.
Yeah.
So he ended up stopping on the hard shoulder, and she had to pee outside maybe about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And I told you she pees like 25 times in an hour.
Yeah.
Because every time there's a little bit, she's like, I'm going to pee now. And then it's like 3 drops. And it's like, what was the reason? You could have just held that.
Yeah, bless her. Yeah.
She doesn't understand the concept of holding peeing.
She doesn't know how much is going to come out.
Yeah, and she doesn't know how big her bladder is as well.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how long she can hold. She's never had to hold it for longer than 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so he had to stop a few times on the hard shoulder. And he had to stop at the service stations as well. So the journey took like double the amount of time that it would have taken to like 4 hours instead of 2. But
That's mad. On the motorway, he must have been stressed. He must have been driving. Hannah, you good, yeah? Did you pee yet? You need to pee? Are you sure? Yeah? Are you sure you don't want to pee? Bro.
Them 2 are so funny, wallahi. The 2 of them.
That must have been
They're like
stress.
2 peas in a pod. It's so jokes.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's so mad to me. I never thought I'd get to this point where like things and co-parenting and everything is just going so smoothly, alhamdulillah.
Crazy, innit?
It's mad. Like,
it's crazy. I remember you used to...
bruh.
I remember how frustrated you used to be talking about it, and now you are talking about him co-parenting with a smile on your face.
Crazy, innit?
And now you're just, it's mad. I'm happy for you though.
The difference.
The growth, the progress. I love it. I love to see it.
It's mad.
Alhamdulillah.
Nah, but...
And it takes some stress off your shoulders as well.
A lot of stress off my shoulders.
Yeah.
A lot. It does take a lot of stress off my shoulders. Co-parenting, wallahi, a year ago to what it is like now, I genuinely didn't, I could never have thought that it would have ended up like this. I'm still like pinching myself, like, is this real? Is this going to change? Is it going to be like this, like forever? Like, I'm still a little bit like skeptical, don't get me wrong, but trying to be optimistic more than pessimistic, you know? But to the people who are co-parenting, you never know what life is going to be like in a year's time. Like, things could just do a complete 360. I feel like sometimes it takes men a little bit longer for them to understand, you know, like what they're really, really missing out on.
Yeah.
And the weight of what they're missing is how heavy it is. Because these are precious moments that you're never going to get back. We'll never get back yesterday. You'll never get back your kid's childhood.
100%. Once they pass the age of 4, that's it, man.
Once they go past the age of 4, like, that's no longer a baby anymore. That's no longer a toddler. That's a child. And from then on, bro, she remembers things from a year ago. So I'm thinking like, rah, if you remember things from a year ago, your memories started before that. So imagine if she didn't know her dad. it would have been coming up to now, and she would have no recollection of him, no memories, no nothing. And then in a year's time, when she's 5 or nearly 5, it would be like, who are you? You know? You're now talking to a child.
Oh my God, you just said in a year's time she's going to be like almost 5.
Bro.
That's crazy to me.
Crazy.
Oh my, what? Wait.
5.
What? That can't be.
Bro.
Wait, I'm trying to do the math.
She's almost 4 now.
No, I know. In a year's time she'll be almost 5, but like
Yeah.
it baffles me because I'm like, when I met you, I swear Hannah was like a year and a half.
Yeah.
But I feel like I just met you a year ago. So I'm just not computing.
No, wait a minute.
We met 2 years ago. We met 2021. Jenna was
Yeah.
only a few months old.
So now she's what, nearly 3 and a bit, 2 and a bit. Yeah, she would have been 1 and a bit. She would have been nearly 2.
I know, but when you said 5, that just seems like
Such a big jump, innit?
big jump. She's like she's a whole grown adult, fam.
Yeah. 5 is a big woman, you know.
Yeah, she's a big woman.
Shit.
Oh my God. 5.
5. Imagine, she'll be nearly 5 next year. She'll be going into year 1. Woo!
So when does she start school?
Big
This year,
school.
innit?
She starts big school next September. Wow. Yeah.
You know, from that moment, your life is different. You know that.
I know. Then
Monday to Friday.
Do you know what it is? I'm taking the piss now with the schooling.
Yeah.
Because I know I can take days off, and there's no consequences for the days off that I take. So, like, you know how I work on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So because I don't get a Saturday, I take Monday off as my like Sunday. Sunday becomes my Saturday, and I take Monday off. I can't do that if she's going to big school. She would have to go to big school Monday to Friday.
Yo, are you dreading the school runs?
I do school runs now, so
I know.
I'm not
but
really
it's-
dreading it. It's just going to be the same shit, you know?
But it's different when they go to big school. Do you know
Is
why?
it?
Because they can't have absences. They're going to be on your case.
Oh,
when it
see,
comes-
that's why I'm taking the piss as much as I want now.
Yes, but when you take them to
Yeah.
nursery and stuff like that, like now, like because of obviously we're paying in that, they're not going to question us too much. But when she goes to big school,
You literally have no choice.
You have no
Because they will
choice.
start talking about why is the attendance
but
so
it's just
low.
the repetitiveness of school runs. At least now, Monday and Tuesday we chill at home, and then Wednesday to Friday she goes to nursery. But like,
Do you know what I would love to do? I would
Yeah.
love to homeschool her.
I can't be asked for that.
No, but you know, it's not
That's
what
a
you
lot
think.
That's a lot of commitment. That's a lot
It's
of
not
dedication.
what you think. It's really not what you think. The only thing that I'm scared of is that she won't be as smart as the kids that go to school.
Why wouldn't she be?
Because she'd be smart in a different way. They'd be smart academically, and she'd be smart
Creatively.
creatively and worldly, like as a whole human, as a person. She'd be smart like that. But I'm afraid because, like, how am I gonna make money? Like, what am I gonna have to do in order to make money whilst I homeschool her?
Do they not pay you? Or give you
To
some sort of
homeschool?
allowance?
No,
I thought they did.
no, they don't.
Don't they give you some sort of allowance to buy stuff?
They don't give you shit. They don't give you jack.
Oh, maybe I confused it with something else. Yeah, but I'm just thinking, how do you... So
I
the
would
people
love
who
to
homeschool,
homeschool her.
people who homeschool, they don't work then.
They can work. They can do like work from home or freelance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're usually creative jobs. They're usually like, work from home jobs, stuff like that. I would love to homeschool her.
What's stopping you?
A rich man.
Yeah.
I need a rich man, and then I'll homeschool her. Somebody who can fund all the stupid things that I would love to do with her.
Do you know what my thoughts are? Once she goes to school, I can just do whatever the fuck I want. Wallahi.
Do you know what I might do, yeah?
You know what I mean? Monday to Friday, she's at school. Let's do something. Like, either I work again full time, or I get some time to myself. I know that
Yeah.
sounds mad.
No, I
Yes,
hear it. I
but-
hear it.
And
I
then,
hear it.
obviously, when she gets to like year 6, year 7, she goes to school by herself, kind of thing. Khalas. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
But it must be really tough, like waking up every day. You have work, but you also teaching your kids. It doesn't matter if you're sick or they're
Do you know
sick.
what
like,
you're thinking of teaching? It's not what you're thinking. You don't actually have to do like lessons at home. It's not like
But
you're
how
doing
else are you
school
supposed to
at
do
home.
it? How else are you supposed to teach
So
them things?
I know someone who homeschools, and her kids, they do like it's like based upon their strengths.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of her kids really loves sports and stuff like that. So she's in like I think she's in like a martial arts class. She's in like a dance class. She's in like a couple of things that she does, boxing, I think, a few things that she does like every week, like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And she's in multiple classes, so it develops her strengths. And then her other son, he really likes drawing. She takes him to art classes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one of her kids, he's really small at the moment, but he is learning off his two older siblings because he's always around them, you know?
Yeah.
So they also have their own social circles where like they'll meet other homeschool kids and they'll like go to like trips together. They'll go to museums together. Let's say they're learning about, for example, the dinosaurs and the dinosaur age. They all just up and go to a natural history museum.
It's
And
more
they'll
practical,
legit,
yeah.
it's more
I hear
practical
all of
like
that,
that.
but are they still learning like
They
maths
are,
and English?
No,
and
but
all
you
of that?
don't have to learn maths and English like the way that they're teaching in schools. You actually don't have to. If you want to, you can stick your kids. You can get them like a tutor that might come around once a week and teach them, or once or twice a week and teach them maths if they want to learn maths.
Yeah.
But they don't have to.
I know I can't remember half the things I've learned in school, to be fair.
Yeah, because what,
To be
bro?
fair, I haven't learned
Trigonometry, algebra, all of those things. Have I ever even looked at them again? What was the point of me learning it?
At what point am I going to need X plus Y equals A? I don't care. Like, do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess I was just conditioned to think you need maths, English, and science.
You don't. You can still take those GCSEs, but like you would have to practice you'd have to learn the curriculum, and you would have to take the exam, but you have to pay for the exam. The exam's like £100.
Yeah.
So you'd have to, whatever exams your kids want to take, maths and English or whatever, you'd have to pay for it. That's the only thing about homeschooling, because you would be classed as
homeschools. I think we should. I think that would be really interesting.
Bro, I would be so sick at homeschooling.
Yeah,
The
so I
only
really want
thing
to
that's
delve into
stopping
it.
me is the funds.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's stopping me, is the fact that I have to work to make money, and I have to not be at home to make my money. If I had like a work from home job, or like something that was like really, really flexible, or like something that like just works for me, you know, like I put the effort in and then my money works for me. Wallahi, I would do it.
Yeah.
Because we could be learning about World War II, Germany and Hitler, and we just book a flight and go to Germany and go have a look. Like, do you get what I mean? It's that kind of education that is priceless. Like you can't put a price on that kind of education, whereas schools don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, schools have a curriculum where everything is literally across the whole nation. It's like everyone's learning the same things. Obviously, history, they chat a lot of shit with that as well. You know, they're not really telling you the true history of the Brits and stuff like that. So,
and the atrocities and the monstrosities
the number
that
one
this country
colonizer
did
yeah,
in the world.
Number one colonizer. But instead we were learning about Henry VIII and his 6 wives or whatever. And we were learning about Victorians. Victorians? Is that what they're called? Tudor
The
Lodge?
Tudors, yeah.
Tudor
monarchs.
Where did I get Tudor Lodge from? What's that again?
Tudor Lodge? I don't know.
That's a place.
Might
That's
be
a
place.
building name.
But the Tudors, yeah, they were a thing.
Why did I say Tudor Lodge?
don't
Where did
know.
I get that from? I think I know this place. Anyways, the Tudors. The Tudors. I hated history, bro. I hated everything.
I enjoyed it.
I only liked the creative stuff. I fucks with English. 'Cause I love
Yeah.
writing. I loved art.
Yeah.
PE. I fucking love running around and just play sports.
I hated PE,
I loved PE so much, bro.
as you can tell.
And I liked food tech because I was cooking food.
Oh, yeah.
And I picked all of them for my GCSEs.
No way.
I chose art,
Sick.
PE. I want you to understand how many stuff I'm carrying. I chose art, PE, food tech, and the other one was IT. So there were days where I was carrying my art folder, I was carrying my PE kit,
Oh my god.
And I was carrying ingredients.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
I swear to God, after like a weekend, I was like, yo, so yeah, you kind of got yourself into a sticky situation.
What did I don't even remember what I picked.
It was fucking fun. It was so fun.
I picked art. I picked history because I liked history. I actually enjoyed it. That's before I knew most of it was bollocks. I liked history. I liked art. And what was the third one? I think I picked biology. I had to do biology. I think I picked physics because we did separate. I did IGCSEs. So it was all separate. It was biology, chemistry, physics. I think I did IT as well, but I failed IT miserably. So I didn't go to any of the classes. IT
was, I realised a couple of weeks in it was actually dead. I hated it.
Oh my God. They were teaching me Excel and Word and PowerPoint and all these jarring things. I could not pay attention. And the teacher used to jar me as well, so I never used to listen in her class.
It was dead. People literally used to just play games on the computer. It was a banter lesson.
Do you remember when they would copy and paste that link into the teacher's on the whiteboard on the projector, and then it would be that song, "Never wanna give you up, never wanna let you down."
I used to do that.
You never used to do that? No. Oh, I used to do that all the time.
What do they call it? Rick roll.
You got Rick rolled, yeah.
I fucking hate that
I'm
song so much.
never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
I hate that song so much.
Never gonna turn around. Hurt you.
That's the most. I would say that's number one the worst song ever made.
It's such a great song.
What?
I would be skanking in that club. Never want to give you.
You're lying.
Or lying.
I would actually cut you off right now. Like, don't do that. You must be mad. That has to be the worst. What do you think is the worst song ever made?
It's a banger. Oh, the worst song ever made. The worst song ever made. Oh shit!
Can't get worse than Never Gonna Give You Up.
No, it's a banger.
You must be out of your mind.
I love it. Do you know what? Okay. When the EDL find me, they're really going to try and kick me out. Because I genuinely think the worst song ever made is that fucking Sweet Caroline song.
What? Oh my God, you're actually tapped.
Sweet Caroline. What a stupid song. You know, it was the bane of my existence when it was going through the World Cup and every street I turned.
Oh my God.
I got so sick of that stupid song.
Jeez.
Fuck that song.
I'm not saying it's the best song ever.
Fuck that song.
I didn't expect that, bruv.
Fuck that song.
You're talking about Never Gonna Give You Up. Like that's
never gonna let you go.
That's worse than Sweet Caroline.
Turn around and hurt you. That's a banger. Well, that's a banger.
Why do you think it was used to troll people?
Yeah,
because
but so
it's not a song that anyone likes.
Okay, but I enjoyed the trolling. So eventually, when I heard it enough, I liked the song. But I heard that Sweet Caroline song 10 million times, and I still hated it. That's how I know it's a shit song. What do you think is the worst song? It can't be. Instead of Never Gonna Give You Up.
It's up there though. Top 3. What else? There has to be more songs that I absolutely. Oh yeah, okay.
What song do you hate?
There was one song that was being overplayed a couple of years ago.
Which one?
And everyone loved it. And I was like, this is disgusting.
Which one? I feel like I know what you're going to say. I'm scared.
Now you're just somebody that I used to
That's
know.
That's a banger! What? Somebody. That's a banger!
It sounds like depression.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
It sounds like depression. Like listening to his voice and everything. I was just like, this song's so gloomy.
Well, that's such a banger. I love that song. You know which song? Okay, you know what song I fucking hate?
Okay, go on.
I'm Not a Hater.
Go on then. There has to be something we agree on.
I'm Not a Hater. You know that song that goes, that fucking song. You know when I knew I hated the song?
When?
Is when I heard it at a club.
Okay.
That's when I was like, I fucking hate this song. Nakupenda sana. That song.
I love you more than my life. Okay, yeah. I think we might agree on that.
Fucking hate that song. Like there'll be the odd time where it'll catch me off guard and then I'll be like, if I'm in a good mood, if I'm in a good mood. But the majority of the time, I hate that song. I hate it.
Genuinely, it was a shit song. Like if we actually deep it, I don't understand the clout that it got. I was happy for her. Well, I was happy for her. I was like, boop boop, smileys. But
yeah,
if you actually deep the song, it's not a great song.
Fucking shit song.
Yeah, it's a shit song. But it blew up. I don't know how.
TikTok. It was TikTok.
How did it blow up though?
It was TikTok. I just don't know. I'm about to sneeze. Wow.
Oh, bless you.
Alhamdulillah.
You know another one?
Give it a minute. It's because my feet's touching the ground and I'm wearing socks, but my shoes are off.
That makes you sneeze.
Yeah, my feet don't like touching the ground.
That's mad.
Yeah, I always wear slippers in my house.
Oh, mad thing. No, because I always sneeze 3, 4, 5 times in a row. One time.
I usually do that as well.
Yeah.
3 times in a row. 3 times in a row.
Anyways, man.
I can't believe we agree on that song though. That's fucking
that
shit song.
I didn't want to admit it at the time.
Shit song, wallahi.
Because it seemed like she was loved.
Do you know what I hated is the way that they would just get all the lyrics wrong. Like there was random people that are not Somali, that don't speak Swahili, that don't speak, like they don't understand anything, but they're getting all the lyrics just wrong. Like it just was grinding my gears.
The way she said it was Nikapenda mi.
Nakupenda mimi sana.
That's how she said it in the song, right?
Yeah, but it's even the wrong way around.
Really? So she even said it wrong.
Bro, who says nakupenda mimi sana? Who says that? It's basically saying, I love you, me a lot. That's what it translates to.
Okay.
I love you, me a lot.
Oh, damn.
If you really wanted to say I love you a lot, you just say nakupenda sana. That's it. Or mimi nakupenda sana, but not nakupenda mimi sana. You would say mimi first because it's me. I love you a lot. Nakupenda sana. Or mimi nakupenda sana.
That's mad.
Yeah, she's jarring. That song is annoying as hell. I can't stand it. The day that I heard it, I was... Allegedly, people were at a club. And that song was heard. And that's when I realised I hated it.
Yeah. And everyone went crazy, innit? Yeah, it's weird. That song I one time listened to the whole song because usually you just hear like a short snippet.
That one little bit of it, innit?
Yeah, but I listened to the whole song and I was like...
The whole song is shit.
This is badly produced. This is not even a good song. Bless her. But I hope she got her coin.
I can't believe you don't like somebody that I used to know.
No.
I know the song so well, yeah. Wait, but
It came on the radio the other day and I was like, change.
You know when I love that song though.
I don't know, like now it's all right, but you know at the time when it came out, right? At the time when it came out, and it's overplayed.
Yeah.
You hear it everywhere.
Yeah.
It just, bro, I was just like, I'm gonna gouge my eyes out if I hear the song one more time. Like it was depressing. I hated it. I was like, this sounds shit.
Oh, wait, do you know I'm trying to remember the lyrics, and it goes. Something in a different kind of sadness. Or something like that. I swear, yeah, if you played it, I would know all the lyrics. But trying to remember the lyrics without the music is proving very difficult. Mm-hmm. It's a lot on my mind.
Do you know who else I just don't understand?
Who?
Selena Gomez. The success she has in music, I don't understand it. How is she like the most streamed artist ever? Selena Gomez, bro.
I can't name you one Selena Gomez. I can't name you one Selena.
I love you like a love song, baby.
Is that her song?
I love you.
Who is it?
And when you listen to her, there's nothing coming out, bro. There's no voice.
So the Ariana Grande is the one who sang that Point of View song, right?
Yeah. At least Ariana can sing.
Nah, I like Ariana Grande.
Ariana got bangers.
I like her.
At least she can sing.
Selena Gomez, brother. Wallahi, I can't name you one Selena Gomez song.
I saw this like compilation of all her songs on Twitter, and someone was like, "Oh, Selena had hits," so I clicked on it.
Where?
And I was watching the whole video, and it showed you all her songs in one clip, and I was like, "Oh, she sang that. Oh, she's like I heard all her songs. I didn't know it was her. Dead songs though. All of them are dead. But you heard that one, innit? I love you like a love song.
I have, yeah. I didn't know it was hers.
You just hear it in like Asda
and
stuff. You just hear it in the background and radio.
In background noises of the radio, yeah. Background
I'm just
noise.
like, it baffles me that she has all this success.
That's crazy.
Because back in the day, growing up, you had to be a good artist to blow.
Yeah.
Now I feel like anyone can just sing some shit songs and that's it.
Listen, I don't even want to be a hater, innit? I like her raps. I think she's alright at rapping, innit? But Ice Spice, bro, how'd she go from being absolute nobody to all this fame?
I can't stand her either.
And her rap's mid.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, that's mid.
I can't understand her.
It's all right. Like, she's okay. I like her. I like some of her songs.
I think she's so Gen Z.
But she's so mid, bro.
I feel like she's just, I'm above it. Like, that her music is for the younger lot.
Bro, all she does is just have a big nyash. That's it. That's it. She just got bunda.
I like the colour of her hair, though. I think it suits her. I think
ginger.
She looks good with the ginger. I think that's her
aesthetic.
That's her statement. That's her thing. That's her brand.
Aesthetic and her butt. That's it.
Yeah, that's her brand. Like, but it's, yeah, there's loads of artists I don't fuck with. Like, you know, all these new rappers that are coming out of nowhere. It's like, who let them in from hell? Because they're all tattooed and they're scary looking. Like, you know, the little rappers. They all look like demons.
Like, oh, do you know who I'm so baffed about?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you've heard of him, but Lil Pump. Have you heard of Lil Pump?
That? I don't know who the fuck Lil Pump is. How many Lils are there? The last time I checked, there was only one guy called Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. That's it. We had one Lil.
And he was good.
We had one Lil.
We had one Lil, now it's Lil Baby. And then we have Da Baby. And then there's someone else called Lil Pump. There's another one called, there has to be more Lils.
Hey, there's loads. Do you know who I actually like though? I know he's a snitch in it, but I actually like 6ix9ine. He's cool. I like him. His music's actually alright.
I don't know. You know who that is, but I don't know who that is at the same time.
His music's actually alright. I know he's a snitch. He's a snitch allegedly, but I like his music. It's alright. He's got like 4, 5, 6 bangers.
What songs does he have?
He's got one with Nicki Minaj. He's got one with Anuel AA, the Spanish guy. He's got that one. He's got that one with Nicki Minaj. How's it go? Bruh, my brain is fried. He's got a banger called BB. He's got a banger called Fifi. He's got a banger called Fifi's the one with Nicki Minaj, I think. Oh, he's got a few bangers. Wallahi.
Nini, BB.
My brain is fried. It's called Bebe. I think it's pronounced Bebe, but it's spelled Bebe.
Oh man, nah, man. This is why I'm so stuck in the past. The songs that I like are songs from early 2000s, 90s, sometimes 80s, I can't lie. I fucks with the 80s.
I fucks with the 80s heavy.
Yeah, but
I fucks
the
with
songs
the 80s
that are coming
heavy.
out now, I can't.
Drill. Don't even get me started on drill,
I
bruv.
hate drill. There's nothing I hate more, bruv. Oh my God, speaking of that,
Drill.
one of my cousins, I'm going to bait her out, I don't care. I'm not going to say her name. But she was in my car one time, right? And she listens to drill. That's all she listens to.
Lord.
Drill, like British rap, all that kind of stuff. Like, she loves that shit.
I like British rap, but just
And then
not drill.
I was just pissed off because I was like, listen, like, do you have any R&B? Because this is my car, bro. You're using my aux cord. I'm tired of this. I was so tired of it. I was like, do you have any R&B songs? Yeah. She was like, yeah. I was like, okay,
What
excellent.
did she play?
What did she play?
What?
She played Ed Sheeran. And I was like, is
That's
this
her version of R&B?
that basically she played Ed Sheeran and then I looked at her, I said, is this what you call R&B? I get it, Ed Sheeran bangs, don't get me wrong, but that's not the kind of songs I was talking about. I was talking about R&B. I'm talking about proper old school R&B. And then she goes, well, it's the only slow song I have.
For fuck's sake.
She said, this is the only slow song I have. I think it was Thinking About, was it Thinking About You? What was that song?
Thinking Out
Loud. Yeah.
Baby, we found love.
And I said, I'm tired. I'm also kind of tired of Ed Sheeran because every wedding I go to, they fucking dance to either that or they dance to Perfect.
Raw.
Everyone uses the
Swear to
same
God.
Ed Sheeran songs.
I've never been to one somebody wedding where they played Ed Sheeran. Wallah. I haven't
Perfect.
been to one.
Perfect, the one with Beyonce.
I haven't heard it.
Almost, I would say
You're
90% of weddings
joking.
play that song for the first dance.
You're
Yeah, bro,
joking.
they rinsed it out. Now, the last few weddings I've been to, it's just been Somali songs they walk into. But before, a couple years back.
What did they walk into the other day when I went to my friend's wedding? I think it was Alicia Keys.
Yeah,
It
man,
was
do something
Alicia
different.
Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did something different. It was Alicia Keys. And my friend, she walked into, first of all, I didn't tell you this.
Oh, yeah, that one
I'm
also.
gonna be real, say what's on my heart.
Yeah.
Wanna think about that one.
Literally.
Every I'm sick of that one. That one I'm sick of.
Meet me at the altar with your white dress.
We ain't getting no younger. We might as well.
Same shit.
No, that one is as jarring as the Ed Sheeran's.
Yeah. Literally every single wedding, same shit, man.
So yeah, if you could redo yours, what would your walk-in song be? Because you didn't have a wedding with Hassan, did you?
I had a small dinner.
Okay, you had a
like
dinner.
An intimate dinner, yeah.
So now picture this: your dream wedding, white dress, dream hall, no budget. What song are you walking into?
Brandy.
Which one?
Put That on Everything.
Ooh.
That's a good song. That's a lovely song to walk into. I'd walk into that song.
Okay.
Yeah. I love a bit of Brandy.
Okay.
What else though?
Top 3.
It's pretty hard.
It is hard, isn't it? A lot of the good ones are become
You know,
generic.
my cousin, when I went to Canada, you know what song she had for her entrance?
Which one?
Usher and Wale, The Matrimony. Sick.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a sick entrance.
Interesting.
So, you know, in the beginning of that song, there's a music video.
Yeah.
In the beginning of it, someone's saying a speech.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like a wedding speech.
Okay.
So I was with her. So I wasn't in the hall. I was with her and we were holding the doors. And as soon as the speech ended and the song started, we opened the doors and then they walked in. It was great. That was also a good song, The Matrimony. I don't think anyone uses that. That's literally about marriage.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. But I can't think of any other songs. I think I would go for the Brandy one. What about you?
I'm trying to think.
I bet you would walk in with like a proper vibe.
No, so there's a Swahili song. There's a Kiswahili song. It's called Mbala Mwezi.
Yeah.
And it means you shine like the moon. Well, he's saying that the girl shines like the moon. But I was saying this to my friend the other day because I had this conversation with my friend the other day. And I would skip the first like 30 seconds of the song because the first 30 seconds of the song is basically him explaining how they met. And he's like, when we met, we had a one-night stand.
Oh, okay.
So knowing that everybody in the hall would understand that, I would have to cut that part because then they're going to be looking at everyone that, did we just hear that correctly? Like, what?
Yeah.
What did we just hear?
Yeah.
And then, the rest of the song is beautiful. He says, like, you shine like the moon. He's like, oh, my ex, like, she's gone down and you've come up. Like, I broke up with her and now you're the light of my life, basically. And it's so beautiful. He's like, how does it go? Unang'ara kama mbala mwezi, hata nikilala na kuota mapenzi. Baby, si unajua kukuacha siwezi, yani unang'ara kama mbala mwezi. He says, you shine like the moon. Even when I'm asleep, I dream of you. You know that I can't leave you because you shine like the moon. Oh. And it's so beautiful. It the beat and everything, it just sounds like something that would be so like beautiful to walk into. So that would be one of my songs.
I love that you are sticking to your like roots.
That's not my root.
Not roots.
That's not my root.
No, not roots, but like
I'm a Somali woman.
You're Somali, but you it's part of your culture though, Swahili.
Yeah, it is. It's
Kenya, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a language that we all understand. So
yeah.
If it's not that, it would be a song that my childhood. It's not really a walking song. I wouldn't really say it was a walking song, but this song is like a song that is of my childhood, and it's by Nim'u Yasin, and it's called Hablaha Somaliyat. And I remember I have like super strong memories of being at my aunt's house, and very early morning on a weekend, they'd wake up and they would make us anchero. And when they were making us anchero, they'd be playing that song really loud. And we would all be helping out cleaning and cooking and stuff, and that song would be playing on repeat in the background, and the family would all just collectively sing it together. So I have a really beautiful strong memory of that. So because it's such a beautiful memory, I would want to attach it to a moment as beautiful as that.
Oh, nice.
Do you know what I mean?
How does it go? Maybe I heard this song.
Hablaha Somaliyeed, Horeba la hoyaqin, Hablaha Somaliyeed. Something, my brain.
Oh, no, I'm really bad with Somali songs.
Something like that. Oh yeah.
I'm really bad with Somali songs, I can't lie.
My brain is fried. Something, my brain. I'm pretty sure someone at home is singing along to it right now.
Yeah.
But me, my brain is fried. If only my internet was working.
If you know the name of the song, like just put it in the comments so I can check out. Maybe I heard of it because I hear songs, but I don't really know how it goes.
It's on YouTube. The thing is, you can't find it on. Whoopsie, that's not the correct YouTube. That's the kids' YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's what's it called? It's got a really long
Intro,
yeah.
20 minutes long, innit?
It's at least like 3 or 4 minutes long. It's such a beautiful song. Nim'a Yasin. And you know what's mad, yeah? She actually came to my friend's wedding, and when I was looking at her, I was like, I want to give you a hug because I know you from my childhood.
Aww.
Oh, hopefully it plays. Look, it's just loading. Here we go. Hold on, let me forward it. Please play. It's such a beautiful song, Surya.
Maybe I heard of it.
I wouldn't really say it's a walk-in song.
But it's just good vibes.
I would walk into Jawharad by Mohammed BK. Jawharad day dai chirkeigu kumatabo chahaigi mitigay. That one. No. Mad. I wouldn't walk into any English songs, man. Fuck English.
No, I haven't heard it for sure.
Wait for it.
I haven't heard it.
Banger. Absolute banger.
I know all the...
She's stylish as well, you know. She's mad stylish. Look at her.
Yeah, that looks really old. Yeah, no wonder I haven't heard it. But I know all the
She's just praising
mainstream
Somali girls. She's praising our women, our men. She's saying hablahena, lagahela. Even ragena, lagahela. She says it so many times. It's just it's so loving and patriotic. I don't know. It makes my heart flutter. I don't know.
Oh,
I love it.
That for you.
I love it. That I would want to, and I would come in skank into that. I would come in hablaha Somali. That's how I'd be coming in. Wallahi, I'd come in skank into that.
Oh, if you were ever to get married, would you have a wedding?
Yeah, I didn't do it the first time.
Yeah, that's
second one. We go again.
Lit. That's lit.
We go this time.
That's so lit.
I'm gonna do white dress. Furthermore, you know who's gonna make my white dress?
Who?
Amal Osman. Have you heard of Amal Osman? Amal makes dresses. Brother, let me show you.
All right, show me, fam.
Amal makes the dresses. She's making my dress. Oh my god. Let me find a husband first.
Yeah, I hear that.
Let me find a husband first. Amal Osman Designs. Amal Osman Bridal, sorry. Amal Osman.
I've never heard of
Bro, look. Look.
Oh my God.
Look at the dresses Amal's making. Let me
You're
remove the sound.
lying.
Hold on. She done a whole... Can you see?
Shout out to Amal.
Can you see it? Hold on.
Wait, give me the phone.
Amal Osman Bridal. Bro, she made this one pink dress. Oh, wait. You're going to have to restart it. Move it back a little bit. Oh, it's blurry. Oh, I think it's because I'm in the focus. Wait, put it in front of me. Oh, damn.
Sorry, yeah.
Damn.
Hey, they're cute though.
No, she made this one pink one. Wallahi, I would wear that pink one as my bridal dress. How about that? Fuck the white dress. I'll wear the pink one.
Oh my God, I'd never heard of her.
She's sick. Oh my God. She's so sick. Allahumma barik.
Allahumma barik. Wow.
Wallahi, she's so sick. She's from Brum.
You're lying.
She's so sick.
I only know about Smiley Girl doing dirats and stuff.
Bro,
White
this one
dresses.
does full blown. She had like she does. No, I'm gonna invite you to it. Wallahi, because I couldn't go to the last one. I didn't even know it was happening. But look, there's the pink one. There's the pink one.
Wow.
So we look at the pink one. Wait. She had a whole look. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at the
God.
pink one. I want it.
Wow, I'm surprised I haven't heard of
I
her.
want it. That's her. Is it her?
Yeah.
I want it. I want it now.
That's
The
sick.
pink one, she's so
talented,
banging.
mashallah.
Wallah, Allahumma barik.
Mashallah, man.
Okay, wait. So she's got 2 accounts. Yes. So I knew I wasn't bugging. One is Amal Osman Designs, and the other one is Amal Osman Bridal. I knew I wasn't bugging. Your sister follows her.
Yeah, Smaya's a fashionista though.
Okay, yeah, to be fair. To be fair.
She's a fashionista. Of course, she's following her.
Oh,
I
so
don't know
we
shit about
look.
fashion.
Look at this one. Can you see this one?
Yeah,
How nice is
that is
that?
beautiful.
You think Somali wedding they will allow me to wear something like this?
You can wear whatever the hell you like, sis. You can wear whatever the hell you like.
My mother would be like, Astaghfirullah. Is this how you're starting your wedding, your marriage? Nah, guys, you should follow her. Honestly, she's amazing. Yeah, she's going to make my dress the day I decide to get married. I already know where I'm having it. I already know the hall. It's weird because, like, you know when you're not looking for something? I genuinely have no interest like, at the moment in getting married. But randomly on my FYP or like my explore page, it will be like, check out this haul. And I'll be like, wow. And then because I have ADHD,
Yeah.
I'll do a deep dive into the haul.
Yeah.
And then I'll go through the following list and I'll find other hauls. And then I'll be like, oh my God. And it's just a constant stream of oh my Gods. It's like when you go on Rightmove and you spend 4 hours on Rightmove
Bruh, I'm
looking for houses that you can't afford.
I'm looking at £5 million
Bro, that's what I'm
houses.
saying. That's what happens to me.
Oh, and I'm looking at it like I wouldn't decorate it like that. I would switch out the leather sofa and put in like the audacity.
Why did you paint it that colour?
No, like knowing damn well I can't afford it, but I'm just like, yeah. I don't think they should put that rug there. Do you know what I mean?
That wall is a bit much.
They got a big garden like that and they chose to do that. Matting, I wouldn't do that.
So you are me. Wallahi, I do that shit. Wallahi. And then before you know it, you've been on there for 2 hours.
Literally, I look at properties all the time to the point where on my Instagram stories, I have these properties coming up.
Oh my God, that happens to me as well.
And I press continue watching so I can watch the whole thing on my stories.
Oh my God.
And I'm looking at these homes that I know I can't afford. And I'm just like, yeah, this one looks nice. Yeah, I
Do you
wouldn't
see when
it
you do
like
that though? That's what happens to me with the bridal stuff. So I'll look at one bridal page, and then for the next 2 weeks, it's bombarding me with venues, with dresses, with bouquets, flower arrangements, fucking I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Bro, it's mad.
The wedding planning. I think this is why I didn't want to do it though.
So you know,
The wedding planning is fucking stress.
listen, Amal's gonna make my dress,
Yeah.
and her sister's gonna do the wedding planning.
Nice.
It's sick.
Yeah.
I don't have to lift a finger, bro. Let me
Yeah.
find me a husband.
Yeah, but either way, even
Funny
if you hire a wedding planner, you still have to help plan the wedding.
Yeah, no,
You
of
still gotta
course.
tell her what you want. You'll still be stressed about
No,
it.
you won't, because she'll be doing all the research and stuff like that. You won't have to do any of that yourself. You know what I mean? Because usually it's you that's like trying to figure out what you want, number one. Whereas for me, trying to figure out what I want is harder than someone coming to me and saying, pick one of these 5.
Okay.
Then I'd be like, I like that one. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Instead of me having to go and reduce 20 options to 5 options to pick one.
Yeah.
That's more stressful to me than you just saying, there's 5 options here. What color do you like?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's way easier for me in my head. And also the ADHD, I'll either drop it and never look at it again, or I'll get so obsessed over it that I'll forget everything else in my life, which is just not it, wallahi. For me, I need to throw money at the problem. That's how I work. I need to throw money at the problem.
Yeah, I can't, I think that's why I backed out of having a wedding, because I don't like stress.
Yeah, I don't like stress either.
I can't function. I shut down completely. I can't handle it. Yeah, I can't. There's too much going on. And I also didn't like the idea of being the centre of attention.
Yeah.
I didn't like the idea of like,
I had a problem with that as well.
Everyone I know being in one place and I have to walk in. It's just the anxiety of it.
Yeah.
I said, nah, I'm not doing that. And best believe I had to fight.
I hear you.
And stand my ground.
So did I.
To get to where I got to.
You know what's weird though? I was feeling exactly the same as you before, but now I'm like, everybody that I love needs to be there.
Yeah.
I don't care what ends of the earth you're coming from. You need to all be there together in the same place, and we're all skanking and dancing and having a great time.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I will be the center of attention, because for me the anxiety was more coming from my mum inviting her people that I don't know.
Yeah.
And me not feeling entirely comfortable.
Yeah.
That's where the anxiety stemmed from for me. But if it's like, I'm paying for it. This is my party. This is my wedding. I'm inviting my people. So I'm going to give you, mum, 20 cards. Figure it out. But there's only 20 cards. Do you get what I mean? Instead of it being a family thing where now everybody has 50 cards, 60 cards. Do you get what I'm saying?
And then they bring 5 people each.
Exactly. Which is just wild to me. So if it's something that I'm planning that's mine, that I have the reins over, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. I hear that.
Yeah. Gotta find a husband first though.
But first you gotta find a man.
Gotta find a man.
Yeah, as long as you... Nah, man, if you ever had a wedding, I'd probably cry. Small tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Small tears, I would.
Yeah. So would I actually.
What, if you saw me get married?
No, if I got married. I would cry at my own wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would literally think of like the last few years and like everything that's happened in the last few years, and I'll be thinking, right, okay, so maybe this is the beginning of like my happily ever after.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that is going to be a very emotional moment for me as well.
And then when you walk in, you see all the people you love.
Yeah.
Everyone's smiling at you. Everyone's celebrating you. And then you look at your mom. Like, I went to a couple weddings. I went to my cousin's wedding. And, like, when she walked in, she was fine. But as soon as she saw her mum, because her mum looked so proud and emotional because that was her only daughter. So when her mum saw her for the first time, her mum almost cried. And then she was just like... You in the video, because I was one of the bridesmaids, she was like, she couldn't even contain her cries. You can see it on camera. As soon as she saw her mum, she was a wreck.
Bawling.
She was a wreck. Yeah, it was cute though.
That's such a beautiful memory.
Yeah,
that's happy tears.
Yeah,
that's really beautiful.
But yeah, it is a beautiful moment. I get a little bit emotional when I see like the people I love getting married.
Yeah,
I always swallow it.
Same. I know. I cried. I let out a little cry at my friend Amal's wedding.
Yeah.
When she got married, I was like, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I was so happy for her. And Fahima, when my friend Fahima was getting married, I almost bust a little cry. Yeah. But I held it together because the music was banging. Yeah. So I managed to help, and everybody was next to me as well. In Amal's wedding, I bust a little cry in the corner. But this time, everyone was next to me. I was like, hold yourself together, pull yourself together, Nazra.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I always cry. When Hannah got married, I cried.
Yeah.
Like it's such a happy moment.
It is.
And I'm obviously, you know me, I cry all the time. So
me, it takes a while, but
I cry
most of the time I just swallow it. But yeah, man. Any other updates? Any other things happening? This has been a very chill episode, guys. It was just vibes, honestly. We came here and we thought, let's just talk. Sometimes we just need that filler episode where we just talk without having to worry about a guest. And yeah,
I love our episodes. I feel like we've just done so many guests that I've missed just talking to you, like it just being me and you.
Who was your favourite guest?
Who was my favourite guest?
Who was your favourite guest and why?
I have two.
I have two, yeah.
Yeah, I have two favourite guests, right?
Obviously, like, I love every single guest.
Yeah, all of our guests have been amazing.
I love every single
They've been
guest.
amazing.
It's been, everyone gives us something different.
Yeah.
But
I have two.
Yeah.
Number one is Ria. Ria is definitely one of my favourite episodes because she's so funny, man. That was definitely the funniest episode we've ever had.
I agree.
She was fucking cracked me up.
I'm not surprised that that's the most viewed on YouTube.
Severely cracked me up.
No, we almost got 5k views.
That's crazy. I'm not even surprised. That was the best episode. Like as in the most fun. Like I laughed so much in that episode.
It was comedy. It was.
She's so funny, bro.
It was so funny, bro.
She's amazing. And the second one is definitely the Orbit girls.
Wow, Orbit. Oh yeah.
I really feel like I connected with them. Like I fucks with them heavy. Yeah. Like I loved that episode with the two with Shanice. Sorry,
Brenda.
My brain. Shanice and Brenda. That episode was banging. And even after, like, me and Brenda had some food. Yeah. Like, we sat and talked for like a good 2 hours. Like, she's just great.
Brenda I think she should be some sort of public speaker.
She's amazing.
Do you remember when Shanice was saying that Brenda's more introverted? But, like, on that episode, when I was, like, listening back.
Yeah.
The way Brenda talks.
Yeah.
I was like...
No, seriously.
The intelligence, like she could really speak. Shout out to you, Brenda, if you're watching this.
Shout out to Brenda, honestly.
Like Brenda was amazing. Shanice had the banter and all of that, but
hilarious.
Brenda was dropping
gems, bro. Gem after gem after gem.
Yeah,
she's amazing. But no, I really loved the Orbit girls. They fully like that. By the end of that episode, my oxytocin levels were on 100.
Yeah,
they were on 1,000.
Yeah, it was really good. We learned a lot as well.
We did.
Episode. God, now that you said the Orbit girls, it's hard, man.
Who's your favourite episode, or who was your favourite guest or guests?
Ria 100%.
Yeah.
100% Ria is number one. I can't lie to you. When it comes to the banter, it's going to be extremely hard to beat Ria.
No, you can never beat Ria. How can you beat Ria?
With Ria?
She's hilarious.
Because with Ria, it was just constant. Because normally when we have guests on, we have like 1 or 2 minutes where we have moments where there's laughter and there's jokes and all that stuff. But with Ria, you just did not expect.
You could not stop laughing.
Like,
my stomach hurt.
Whatever she said, I remember there was one time me and you were just laughing.
We were cracking
I was just looking at you and I was like, I'm so sorry, but I have to laugh. Like, she's just so funny. Yeah?
She's amazing.
But
we need to get her back, man.
No, we have to do a round 2 with Ria.
We need a round 2 with Ria.
And you know who else was my favourite?
Who?
Fatima, the midwife.
Yeah. Oh my God, I loved the episode of her. I loved the episode of her. Fatima was great.
I love Fatima with all my heart.
I knew you was gonna say Fatima. I had a feeling you was gonna say Fatima.
Yeah, she just what it was about Fatima was not only was she just kind of like, she was just really cool and quirky. I love that about her. But also, she just had this presence about her.
Yeah.
Because I guess she was a midwife and we were asking her questions and I felt like I was looking at her and I was thinking, damn, I wish you were my midwife.
She knew her shit.
That was the kind of vibe I was getting.
Yeah, she knew her shit.
I was like, damn, I wish it was you. You know? I wish it was you that was giving me a debrief.
I swear to God.
But yeah, she was amazing. Someone even commented on that video and they were like, where does she work? And I was like...
cheeky.
And I was like, due to her privacy, we're not gonna...
That's so cheeky. How are you asking where she works?
Yeah, but they thought she was amazing, innit? They thought I want to give birth there. But I was like, I'm so sorry, I can't share that.
I want to give birth there if I ever have another one. Fatima will be my midwife.
100%. It's just so fun.
No, her episode was so lovely. I feel
really like. I sometimes go back and watch it.
Which one? The Fatima episode.
Fatima. Oh. Yeah. I really feel like
that's so sweet.
It needs to get more views. I can't lie to you.
It does.
She deserves more views. But that episode was really good.
You know what I loved about Fatima? She was actually unapologetically herself.
Yeah.
And I loved that. Like, even though she's a midwife, even though she has a serious job.
That's what I mean.
Like, she really was just herself.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved that from the beginning right until the end.
Yeah. She was just very, like...
Such good vibes.
She was, she said a lot without exposing.
Yeah. She's going to be such a fun mum as well, you can tell.
Yeah.
She's going to be such a fun mum.
Yeah, Fatima's great, man.
Fatima's amazing.
Like, every single guest was great. I can't lie to you. But it's just we have a few favourites in it.
You know, there's been times where, like, we've left the episode and I'm like, my heart is, like, so full.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that was so worth it.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful. That was so amazing. Like, I can't put into words how high my happy hormone levels are. Mm-hmm. So beautiful. It feels like a big warm hug, you know?
Even Sharia.
Oh,
our latest guest, Sharia.
I love Sharia in general.
Yeah, her episode, I'm not gonna lie, it was one of those episodes where I was kind of dreading it because it's just such a heavy story.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like, I wasn't excited for it. I was just like, oh my god, this is gonna be a sad one. But she's so amazing though.
You know why I was excited to have her on? I was excited because, like, Sharia is so passionate about teaching people about these things. That, like, I knew she would get through to people, and I knew that her experience would, like, people would feel it and hear it at the same time. You know, it's not like just being told go and get checked, or it's not just being told like, oh, this could happen to you. It's you could really feel it and hear it and see it. And Sharia is just such a wonderful person in general. Like, she's actually such a sweetheart.
Yeah,
I knew that episode of her would be something that is like a gem for the community.
Yeah,
it's something that is like you never know it's you until it's you, you know. So fix it before it's you. 100%. But we don't know that we have the option to do that. Do you know what I mean? 100%. When I first heard Sharia's story, I was sitting there almost bawling my eyes out, bro. I was like, I have to get you on the podcast. She was like, whenever you're down, I'm down. Because people need to know about this. People need to hear this.
Yeah,
Sharia's amazing.
Oh, man. I'm so proud of us, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm actually so proud. I'm so proud of us, man. Like, you know, the other day I was out with my sister and my friend, and we went to this restaurant.
Yeah.
And they both sat down, and I was like, oh, I need to go pee. So I went to the toilet, and I walked past a Somali girl, and I went into the toilet, and I came out, and on my way back to the table, she was like, sis, I watch you on YouTube. I love your podcast. I was like, oh my God.
I love that.
Oh my, I was like,
I love that.
I gave her the biggest hug. I was like, thank you so much. And she was like, I didn't know whether to stop you. I didn't even know if it was you. But I thought, I think it is her. But she was like, you guys are doing me so proud. She was Somali, innit? So she was like, you don't understand how proud you are making me feel. Like, she was like, you are doing so well. You got me through hard times. She just had her second baby, who's 2 weeks old.
You know, those kind of like comments when people say stuff like that, it actually makes me think like, we can never stop doing this, Surya.
I will never.
We can never ever stop doing this. Because like I said in the beginning of the episode, we never did this for money. We never did this for we never did it for any monetary value. We never did it for followers. We never did it for any of those reasons. We did it because we were in the trenches and we didn't want other women to be in the trenches.
Yeah.
And we did it because when we were in the trenches, we couldn't find anyone that we related to.
Yeah.
We couldn't find anyone that made us feel like seen or heard. Like we couldn't find anybody that made us feel like that.
Yep.
And so we were like, let's be that for someone, you know? And Sawia was super introverted when we met. Sawia was super like, I don't know if I can be in front of a camera. She was super like, I don't know if that's my bag.
Yeah.
And even Sawia saw the vision. Even Sawia thought, it's bigger than this.
Yeah.
And look at her now. Now, bruv, you would think she's been in front of a camera her whole life, bruv.
You think?
Yeah. You would think that you've been in front of a camera your whole life.
I still remember when our first episode came out. And people I know were like, Swear, man, speak up more. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, give it time. It's the first episode, relax. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's mad. Can I just quickly read an email that we got?
Yeah.
Shout out to, who is it? Patricia. This, I would say, was this. Oh my God. When I got this email, I almost shed a tear.
Yeah.
She goes, hi, Sawia and Nasra. I'm watching you guys all the way from Kenya. Oh. And I love your work.
Oh.
Initially, when I was thinking of emailing you, I wanted to be featured in one of your episodes, but now I'm not sure I'm ready to do that. But I'm your #1 fan. Oh. And I just want to let you know that you've really helped me through a lot. And you have no idea how many lives you've saved out here. So thank you. May you always be blessed.
I didn't even see that email.
I sent you a screenshot. 100%.
Was that the one that you sent me the screenshot of?
I sent you a screenshot. Of course I did. Every thing I send you, everything I read, I send it to you. And I was just like, bro, she sent that like, it was around 8:30 at night. And I responded 8:38. Oh, I saw that email and I was like, oh, like so I responded. Cute, I was like, what the fuck? From Kenya. She just emailed to say, hey, Kenya, I love you guys. Bro.
That's crazy.
Like,
that's crazy. We were thinking of the women in the United Kingdom who are from similar community and background to us that we would be helping.
Yeah.
We're helping people in Africa.
I swear to God, I had no idea it was even, I didn't even know the impact. Do you get it?
I love that.
I didn't clock the impact until people
started. Do you know
as well,
the same thing happens to me as well when I go out. Like, I'll bump into Somali girls and they'll be like, I love your podcast.
And it's always the Somali girls that bump into me. It happens to me 3 or 4 times. Somali girls.
Yeah, same. Somali girls, to me a few times. Or like, I'm at a wedding and like someone will give me a hug and be like, I love your podcast. You and Zoe are amazing. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you.
It never gets old.
It never gets old, man.
I went to
it never gets old.
I was in Saudi. Fam. Like, I was in Saudi in Ramadan. I had a jilbab on. It looked completely different. And I was in my hotel. I was waiting for the lift, and some girl ran up to me and she was like, are you on YouTube? I said, oh my God. Are you serious right now? And then she goes,
Umrah, that's jokes.
At Umrah, bro. And then she's like, yo, I'm not even a mum, but I'm obsessed. I said, what?
That's
First of all, I'm not a catfish, so that's nice.
That's nice. Yeah, that is nice.
But also, I was like, yo, the impact. And every time people come up to me, my mum's always there. Like, either my mum or my sister. And I remember I bumped into someone with my mum who was with me. And my mum was like, holy shit, like, you guys are popular. I was like, what can I say?
We popping.
We popping. And my mum was like, wait, did you see my episodes? I was on their channel as well. I was the first guest. It was so funny, man.
Oh, yeah. No, that's very sweet. Well, I think out of our mums, my mum is the one that has no clue what's going on here.
Really?
And no clue whatsoever.
Did you ever tell your mum about us?
No, I did. But like, she's not really a podcast person. She's not really somebody who will watch something for long. Yeah. For long, like she's not really into all of that. Yeah. I don't think she would be interested in any of our episodes, to be very honest.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Everyone has a different interest.
Everyone has their own thing. Well, I don't think my mum would be interested in it. I have sent her a few episodes, and I think she did have a look at a couple of things on our pod, but not that she can reference. Not like, oh, remember that episode that you did with so and so. Yeah, not like that. It's not her bag, you know. My mum's like mad, like she wants to go to the masjid and sit in the masjid. Yeah. And pray all 5 prayers in the masjid.
My mum's got that iman on lock.
Bro, she wants to go and do like things with the people in her masjid and go on trips and stuff. Like that's her bag. She's more of like a, what's the word?
Dunya, deen over dunya.
Yeah, she's deen over dunya.
Yeah.
That's more. Right, she's more. Man. That's more the things that she's interested in, and also she likes. You know what she likes? She likes the what are they called? The Somali channels on YouTube. Pardon me. The Somali channels on YouTube that like talk about like people's stories and stuff like that. Yeah. She likes that stuff. But like, pardon me again. Wow, bare burps. Yeah, no, she's not really interested in stuff that's like I think she thinks that like, oh, that's Nusra's, like they're young, like that's the stuff that they're into, stuff like that. Like, do you know them ones? It's not something that she'll really like check out or like actually go out of her way to listen to. I don't even think she understands how it works. I think she thinks that I'm balling, like we're making money or something like that. I don't know what she has no clue.
No,
Like,
it's not even.
Oh, it's funny.
Still. Bless her, man.
Yeah.
But we're running out of time, bruv.
Yeah, we ran out of time.
But for those who are still watching, this episode was just very...
I hope you've missed listening to us ramble.
Yeah, this is just one of those episodes I think that we just needed kind of a reset and just talk about reality for a second.
Our little therapy session.
Life update and... Yeah, man. I hope you enjoyed it anyways.
Free.
Palestine.
Yes, from the river to the sea.
Yes,
Palestine will be free.
Day.
All day, every day.
But I hope you guys have an awesome week. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a nice long one, you know.
I love it.
2 hours.
It was nice.
But yeah. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Bye.
Bye.